Hi everyone, I'm here at Currie Reservoir Disc Golf Course and I'm here to take you along onto the winter layout. I know it may not look like winter right now, but we have been so lucky with our conditions here in Calgary, and I figured I'd take you along for the ride because when do I get to play this course when it's not snowy and it's beautiful out, so let's play. Hole 1 is 377 feet. It is actually directly behind that big triangle that you see kind of right out in the middle of the fairway there, and it is honestly just a big bomb, so you just have to throw as far as you can and then you'll have an upshot or a putt. Going with the Proto Hades here, and I'm hoping that the tailwind and the left to right will just keep it kind of straight towards that brick building there. I'm going to put it on a little bit of hyzer, so hopefully it'll just go straight. That wasn't hyzer, but it's coming back. Yeah. Easy enough for an upshot. Not bad for one of my first throws of the day. Okay, we're gonna go with a little forehand zone upshot. Just give it some hyzer, but not too much because the wind will help. Should just skip on up, yeah. There we go. The triangles aren't out of bounds, they're just there to, like, I don't know, block the basket, basically. Okay. There we go. The zone does it again. Hole 2, it's 451 feet, and I'm just going to be going with the same shot. Normally there is OB and hazard and all of that kind of stuff on this course, but right now during the winter layout, we are lucky. There is no OB or any of that stuff going on, so we're all good. I'm going to throw the Hades. Come back. Oh, dang. Good thing there's no OB. That thing is huge, but kind of the wrong way. That'll make the upshot fun though, because I've never really been over there, so. Okay, we are probably about 180 to the pin. I'm gonna throw a zone. Maybe 200 feet, but we'll see. I'm gonna throw a zone at the tree and hopefully it will be enough. Wow, your girl cooked it. That's okay, we got a putt probably. All right, we got a straight headwind putt. I am outside the circle, so we just gotta send it. Go in. Oh, tried to give it a nice little floaty bid, so close. And that's a bogey, so sad. Hole 3 is 353 feet. It is a par 3, big raised basket up there, and there's like little corral logs kind of thing to keep you from getting into that little basket spot. Normally this does play as a river, but like I said, it is the winter layout and I don't think it counts right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll be throwing a thrasher and just kind of putting some Annie on it, hoping that it fights back. Should be good enough to get down there. Come on. Ooh, just rolled in front of it. That's so funny. There we go. Hole 4, 168 feet. One of the scariest like OB rivers that we have. Yeah, if you go OB here and don't make it across, you end up actually having to re-tee from the same spot. So there is like an up and over hyzer play here, backhand hyzer, but I have been electing to go for the forehand hyzer just because it's an easy little zone. You just got to make it, so hopefully the wind can help me do just that. Or just go in. Ooh, I think I'm over, so worth the risk. Okay, here we go. We got our first birdie of the round, let's go. Hole 5, 280 feet. The basket's just there, straight ahead. I like to go for the forehand route, but it does kind of skip you down into the trees, but usually you'll have a putt from down there. I've been opting to throw a couple more flippier discs for my sidearm because just trying to add another shot to the bag. Usually I throw like overstable to stable discs, and yeah, I think I'm gonna start using some more understable discs for my sidearm. So here we go. This is the thrasher again. no. Well, maybe that's why I don't throw understable discs very much. That one was really on a tight Anheuser line. I'm gonna try actually my Grace and see how that one throws. Come on. Oof, even short. My sidearm is failing me lately, so kind of trying to use it more. I guess I'll be going for my first, just cause it's good to practice these types of shots. Just a hyzer up shot into the green there. Might be too much. It's pretty good. That was a really weird sound I just made. There we go. Hole 6, 280 feet. You can go this little sucker's gap, we like to call it, right through the trees there with like a backhand. Or there's this immediate, very massive, large gap that you can go to. Baskets just through the little middle of the trees there. And yeah, 280 feet. I like to go sidearm because I am not a sucker. We've got a right to left wind, so I'm gonna be throwing destroyer. Man. Wow. That thing has gotten so much more understable, which is kind of why I started throwing more understable discs, because I was like, well, starting to learn how to use them. I actually recently just picked up a drive as well. Shout out Brady. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet disc. I've been using it forehand, backhand. It's really fun to throw. May as well try it on here, just as like a practice shot. Yeah, see? Like, check out that turn. I'm in that little cluster of trees, but that thing is turning out to be money. I'm loving it so far. Okay, we got ourselves a little left to right wind, pin high to the basket, probably like just outside of the circle. So just gonna try and put it up in the air and kind of send it. Oh, dang, that was too close. My drive was better than I thought too. There we go. Got the par at least. This one does feel pretty good to birdie, with the sidearm especially. Hole 7, 310 feet. You must make this double mando here. Yeah, the shape is a little bit tricky because you kind of do, the hole is just like kind of in between those little bushes down there. I'm not sure if you can see it from the tee. I've been working on my backhand Anheuser kind of like turnover shot. So I kind of am opting for that line. And the wind is pretty good for it. I think it's a right to left right now, so I'm gonna try it out. Oh boy, I might have sawed it off. Hopefully I get a cut roll or something of that nature. Probably not, but that is why I'm working on that shot. There we go. Not so bad. I figure even if I could, like normally I par this hole anyway, I'll usually leave myself with like a longer putt, sometimes a birdie, but I may as well work on the shots that I'm bad at while I'm out practicing, because then I can use them for a tournament if I become more comfortable. So there we go. We're in for the par. Hole 8, it is 559 feet. It is a par 4, and there is a mando over on this right-hand side, kind of where that guy was just walking. You can kind of see it down the fairway there. That big tree on the right-hand side, there is a mando, and over the fence is OB, obviously, because you don't want to go over the fence. I'm going to be throwing a Hades today on my first shot, and this hole's really fun to get the 3 on, because it is very possible. I changed my mind, I'm going Grace. Oh man, I'm going to be on that skippy, snowy stuff. Okay, that's like a fine shot for setup. Okay, I'm going to be throwing a felon here. Not really sure how far it is to pin, but probably 2 something. Felon, just kind of like under to the right side of this tree and have it skip up. That's exactly what I said. Please do it. Yeah, let's go. The putt for the birdie. There we go. Hole 9, 229 feet. We are just slightly downhill, like barely a little bit. I like to kind of power up with a passion usually. I'm gonna go the sidearm route. There is a little backhand window too, and normally this is an island hole, but in the winter it does not play as one. Yeah, normally you have to make it through this little corral, and there's like a whole island that you have to make it through. I'm just gonna use my Passion on a hyzer out wide. Now swing, girl. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Custom stamped Passions available at another round. Hole 10, 262 feet. I like to go the big wide hyzer route. I'm gonna be going with the Passion again. It is a lot of disc for this hole, but generally speaking, these two little circles here that are in play generally are OB or hazard, I guess. Yeah, so I like to just kind of smash it kind of on this right hand side and have it hyzer in and skip up to the high elevated pin. Oh, that's gonna not come in so great. Come on. Oh yeah, I got a couple skips. And usually if you're down at the bottom there is a little look for a birdie still. But I'd rather get it like fully across, especially if those are hazard. That's just how I like to play the hole. But okay, yeah, so this is what I said. Like, you still do have a look at it. Right now this branch is like really messing with me, and I have a headwind, so it's gonna be fun. See if I can get it, but I think I'll have to straddle out here. Big headwind and this branch. Oh my gosh, I just threw it at the cameraman. If you player two can do it, nope. Okay, still got the par, but I just threw it straight at my husband. This hole is the iconic Maple Leaf Island hole. It's hole 11 and it's 238 feet currently in the winter layout. I'm gonna be going Gabby Lee Envy with the buns, but I might be throwing a second because this hole's too fun not to. Oh, go. Now just sit. So pretty. We love you, Gabby Lee. Okay, for the birdie. She does it again. Hole 12, 361 feet. You can't see the basket from here really, but it is kind of straight and then to the right, a little bit ways down there. Lots of treble on this right-hand side, and there is some treble on the left-hand side too. Kind of just got to hit that gap with either a turnover or a sidearm. I'm going to be going Star Destroyer and hoping just to keep that hyzer line, but it is a headwind. But I love it. Come on. Wow, not as much distance as I thought though. Thought that it made it further down there. Usually if you can land by that bush, it's kind of like you still have a putt. But yeah, didn't get as much distance as I thought. But nothing a zone can't do. Now I just gotta make a putt. There we go. Hole 13, 245 feet. I'm gonna be trying out two little beauties today. I'm gonna be trying the Zone SS as well as the Buzz, because the Buzz is just nothing like it. Go straighter, straighter. Yeah, that should be great. Generally speaking on this hole, I like to go up and over all of those little things, but that time I left it a little low, but I got lucky. But yeah, if you can just make it above all those little chopsticks, as we like to call them, usually you can just float one right in there. There we go, another one. Hole 14, 292 feet. There is a Mando, as you can see that green sign down there. You do have to go to the right of that. There's a drop zone just kind of in the middle there if you don't make it. I'm gonna go forehand felon, and normally there's tight OB on this hole on the right hand side as well. So I'm gonna go forehand felon and just have it go down that little valley. There we go, it should just be nice and in the middle, which is what you want on this hole. You can get there with a backhand turnover. I have done it only one time, but it's a fun shot. Okay, from here it should just be a little jump putt. Oh, that was rather weak, but we'll make that putt. Oh my gosh, I jinxed myself. Player 2 made it. And player 3 missed. Man, I'm tired. That was a big L. There we go. Made the next one, that's okay. I'll take the bogey. Hole 15, 278 feet. It is the double Mando hole. Yeah, this is a fun hole. We got a tailwind right now, which is perfect for the Passion to go dead straight. So hopefully we can execute on that. And if you don't make it, there is a drop zone just right beside the barrels. But that is kind of what this hole requires. I'm gonna hit it. You've got to be kidding me. I just hit the drop zone marker. In all of my years of playing here, I have never seen that happen. I've even seen it go through like this little netting over here on these barrels, but I've never seen it hit that drop zone thing ever. So that was pretty funny. Normally I can throw it low enough that it'll just scoot up to the pin, but that's hilarious. We gotta look just outside of the circle here though for our birdie. Go in. Oh, so low and now it's rolling. Man, good try. Good try, good try. Still got the par. Hole 16, 225 feet. We do have a Mando over here on the right-hand side, just because it interferes with hole 12's fairway, as well as there's some barrels down at the end there. Kind of tricky. You can get caught up behind them and then you just kind of don't really have a putt. Or like a more difficult putt, I guess you should say. My line is just to go like a felon straight here, or like something kind of like an undertaker. Seems like a lot of disc, but I just throw it out kind of wide and then have it come in. Don't hit it. No, that was atrocious. I'm gonna try one more, and because normally I never hit that thing. Not really playing like a legit round anyway, so I'm just throwing another one. Going undertaker. There we go. No! I hit it again. Lots of tricky trees. Okay, I'm just gonna go from here. Hopefully send it up and over. Oh, that's not gonna be enough. Oh, just barely enough. Wow, it's gonna be a tricky one. Oh my gosh, gotta do that again. Wow, that was lucky. There we go, bogey, but I kind of deserved it because I went for my second one. Hole 17, 348 feet. You do need to make it through this Mando, and then over the fence is actually OB. Yeah, there's a lot of triangles on this hole that interfere with your play. Some of them have also netting, which is also a nuisance and like difficult to get through. I just, generally speaking, try to throw one up straight down this right-hand side. Normally speaking, there is that OB that's on the right-hand or the left-hand side as well for hole 14. So I like to just keep it straight down the middle there and make the Mando. All right, I'm throwing a DD. Oh, don't do it. Wow, that was lucky. That was an errant shot, if I will say so myself. Okay, that was quite possibly one of my worst shots on this hole. Do a little zone approach and just get it up there for the par. Yeah, CX1 on the back. And made the putt for par. Hole 18, and we have made it to the end of the course. I hope you have enjoyed so far. This one is 295 feet and just down the hill there. I will say that like the hill does grab a lot of your shots, so it is hard to get it straight to the basket unless you get something that skips really good up there. But yeah, I'm gonna be throwing an undertaker. I've got a tailwind, and we'll just hope that it's good. I might actually throw my sidewinder too, just for old time's sake. It's been my oldest disc in my bag, and I would love to know what is yours. Wow, that dropped. We got ourselves a putt though, so that's okay. Let's throw the sidewinder, see how flippy she actually is. She's been in the bag for 10 plus years, so. She's trying to hook up. She's trying so hard. Oh, she'll be at that little pokey tree. Hey, we got a death putt. I might actually go knee. My good old pal Paige Pierce taught me that knee trick. She says it's good for you to be level to the basket. You don't have to worry about your angles as much. But there we go. Got the birdie on the last one. Thanks guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys really enjoyed that one. This Currie course is really fun, but it might be going away, well, probably going away in like the midsummer to late spring kind of time. So take advantage of this course while you can and let the city know how much we love our parks. And yeah, hope you guys have a really good one. If you want to check out my links in the description, that would really support our channel a lot. And like, subscribe, all those YouTube things. Thanks guys again so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!